Number 27, over-embellished handbags. Bags with chains, studs, charms, tassels, and 10 different textures are not for the French ladies. A bag should be functional, minimal, and beautiful. You'll see them carrying slouchy leather totes, woven straw baskets in summer, or structured crossbodies in neutral colors. The bag should complement the outfit, not compete with it. They choose bags based on functionality and style, not on how many embellishments they can fit on one piece. A good bag is an investment piece that works with multiple outfits and lasts for years. Quality over quantity, always. Number 28, pajamas in public. This trend pops up now and then, wearing silky pajama-style sets out on the street. It's fashion-forward, sure, but French women over 50 tend to skip this one. Even if the fabric is luxurious, the message it sends is a bit too relaxed. They prefer to get dressed with intention, even if it's just to run errands. It doesn't have to be fussy, just thoughtful. Getting dressed is a form of self-respect and respect for others. This doesn't mean they don't appreciate comfort. They just find ways to be comfortable while still looking put together. Number 29, crop tops. This one's pretty straightforward. Showing skin can be elegant. Think an off-the-shoulder blouse or a slit in a skirt. But a bare midriff just isn't how they do it. Even when French women wear fitted tops, the proportions are carefully considered. They'd rather highlight the collarbone, the wrist, the ankle, small details that feel more graceful and mature. It's about strategic skin showing rather than revealing large areas. This approach to showing skin is much more sophisticated and age-appropriate while still being feminine and attractive. Number 30, cheap-looking sunglasses. Sunglasses are a big part of the French-style DNA, but they never look like they came from a gas station. Even if they're not designer, they're always well chosen. Clean lines, flattering frames, subtle branding. A good pair of sunglasses adds instant polish, and French women know this. If the lenses are scratched or the arms are crooked, it's time to let them go. Sunglasses are one of those accessories that can make or break a look. They're worth investing in because they're something you wear often, and they're one of the first things people notice about your face. Number 31, puffy down vests. You know those quilted, bulky vests people often wear for warmth? French women skip them. Even in colder weather, they go for wool coats, classic trenches, or a well-fitted blazer layered under a heavier outerwear piece. A puffer vest feels too sporty, too casual, too practical over elegant. And for them, style never completely takes a backseat to pure functionality. They find ways to stay warm while still looking polished. Layering is an art form for them, and every layer is chosen with intention. Number 32, super trendy footwear. Remember when sock boots were everywhere? Or those huge dad sneakers? French women aren't jumping on footwear trends like that. They look for shoes that last across seasons. Ballet flats, loafers, ankle boots. Comfort matters, yes, but so does timelessness. They'd rather wear one beautiful, comfortable pair of leather shoes than cycle through 5 in pairs that are out of style in a year. Their shoe wardrobes are carefully curated with classics that work with multiple outfits and never look dated. Number 33, stiff, boxy blazers. This one might surprise you. French women love a blazer, but it has to move with them. If it's too rigid, too heavy, or feels like office armor, they won't wear it. The French blazer is often slightly oversized but still tailored to the shoulders, maybe a little slouch in the sleeve, and soft enough to layer over a tee or cashmere. Have you ever tried one on and thought, this feels like a uniform? That's what they avoid. The blazer should feel like an extension of you, not a costume you're wearing. Number 34, capri that cut off at mid-calf. This length is tricky and often unflattering. It tends to visually shorten the leg and disrupt the natural line of the body. French women prefer ankle pants, cropped trousers that stop just above the ankle, or full-length trousers that skim the top of the foot. It's about proportions, and they pay close attention to where a hemline ends because it really can make all the difference in how your legs look and how your overall silhouette appears. The right hemline can elongate your legs and create a more elegant line from hip to ankle. Number 35, jackets with big branding. Whether it's sporty windbreakers or bomber jackets covered in patches and text, French women usually say non. If they wear outerwear, it's structured, elegant, and clean. Think camel coats, soft trench coats, or a leather jacket that's been worn and softened over time. The jacket should be beautiful on its own, without needing logos or text to make it interesting. Outerwear is often the first and last thing people see of your outfit, so it's worth investing in pieces that represent your style well. Number 36, shapeless tunics. There's a difference between relaxed and shapeless. French women avoid tops that just hang without any structure, especially those that try to hide the body. They don't dress to disappear, they dress to express. Even when something is loose, it still has drape and intention. You'll often see them pair a flowy blouse with slim pants, or vice versa. It's always a balance. The goal is to create a flattering silhouette while still being comfortable. This requires understanding your body and choosing pieces that enhance rather than hide. Number 37, fake designer bags. French women over 50 avoid counterfeit or imitation designer bags. It's not just about the brand, but the integrity and craftsmanship behind their accessories. They prefer investing in a few quality pieces rather than carrying something that looks cheap or fake. A fake bag can ruin an otherwise elegant outfit, and trust me, you do not need designer bags to look elegant. There are plenty of beautiful, well-made bags at every price point. The key is choosing bags based on quality, functionality, and how they make you feel, not on status or labels. Number 38, super distressed denim. Some fading? Sure. A lived-in vintage pair of jeans? Absolutely. But huge rips, shredded knees, or acid washes? Not really. French women love denim, but they keep it polished. A raw hem, maybe. But when the jeans look like they've been through a shredder, it's just not their vibe. Jeans should feel relaxed, but not careless. They understand that denim can be casual without being sloppy. The goal is effortless, not distracted. Number 39, novelty holiday sweaters. You know the ones: jingle bells, 3D reindeer, flashing lights. Even during the holidays, French women lean into seasonal elegance. A red cashmere sweater, a velvet blazer, a pair of festive earrings. There's joy and celebration, but it's never at the expense of their personal style. No gimmicks, just grace. They find ways to acknowledge the season while staying true to their aesthetic. Subtle nods to holidays rather than full costume changes. Number 40, stacked platform heels. These might elongate the legs, but they often come at the cost of grace. French women favor block heels, kitten heels, or low-pointed pumps, something they can walk in naturally. The moment a shoe makes you feel unstable or like you have to work to wear it, it's already a no. Their shoes don't just need to look good, they need to let them move confidently through their day. Elegance is about moving through the world with ease, and that's impossible if you're worried about falling off your shoes. Can you feel the theme here? It's not that these women are rigid or boring, quite the opposite. They're intentional. They aren't afraid to play with fashion, they just do it their way. They ask, does this support who I am today? Not who they were at 30, not what magazines are pushing this month. And the result? That effortless, unmistakable French elegance that turns heads, not because it's loud, but because it's refined, controlled, thoughtful. Number 41, matching everything too perfectly. This might sound surprising, but French women don't obsess over perfectly coordinated outfits. They actually avoid being too matchy-matchy. If the bag, shoes, belt, and jacket all come from the same set, it starts to look overdone. Instead, they prefer intentional contrast. Maybe the shoes are camel, the bag is burgundy, the coat is navy. It's less obvious, more personal, more lived in, and far more interesting. This approach requires developing an eye for what works together without being obvious. It's about creating harmony through unexpected combinations. Number 42, too much perfume. Yes, we're going there. French women love fragrance, but they never walk into a room and overwhelm it. They believe your scent should be discovered up close, not announced from 5 feet away. A dab on the wrists, maybe behind the ears, that's it. Overpowering perfume isn't chic. It's just distracting and can be overwhelming for others. Fragrance should be personal and intimate, something that enhances your presence rather than preceding you into every room. Number 43, plastic accessories. From bracelets to bags to hair clips, if it looks and feels like plastic, it probably doesn't make the cut. French women love natural materials: leather, silk, cotton, gold, linen, straw. They even avoid acrylic jewelry unless it's vintage and done well. Plastic reads cheap, even when it's trendy. The material quality affects how the entire outfit is perceived. Natural materials age beautifully and feel better against the skin. They're worth the investment. Number 44. Hats that are just for show. They do wear hats, but only when it makes sense. A straw hat in summer for sun protection, a wool beret in the cold for warmth. But big floppy hats worn just for drama? Not really. French style is practical. Even when it's romantic, it has to serve a purpose. The accessory isn't supposed to wear you or make you feel costumey. Every piece in their wardrobe has to earn its place by being both beautiful and functional.